Becky here from Crochet Frog and welcome to another vlog. Welcome to my channel. So it's Sunday. I'm going to try and upload a vlog every Wednesday because I did one on a Wednesday last week and I seem to be able to get my ducks in a row to film some stuff on a Sunday. Dog can hear somebody outside. What's the matter, dude? I did warn you about the dog noise in the background. So I have had, I don't know if you saw my last vlog, but I was working on some Halloween-y spinner ideas. So I needed to order some cotton though. So that has arrived. So let's open it up. What's the matter, dude? What's up? I'm opening this. I am. What's up, my Milo? We just got back from a walk and it was a very rainy walk, but Milo seems particularly bothered by something on our street. I'm guessing a very nice smelling female dog would be my guess. Ooh. So I only needed some black cotton. So of course, I ordered lots of cotton because I'm loving the idea of Halloween spinners as decor rather than bunting, because everybody seems to do bunting. I thought I wanted to do something a bit different. So I was thinking about Christmas themed stuff as well. So I got some black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. It's just 5. I also got some white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those for ghosties and possibly snowflakes. I got some green because they go for Halloween stuff and Christmas stuff. Got some beautiful purple because purple is my favourite colour, and again I think it would be nice to maybe add some purple in, maybe to the ghost spinner. And what else? Obviously orange for pumpkins. Got 4 of those. Oh, running out of space. Move my glasses. And I got some red because of maybe Santa hats, maybe little stockings to go on a spinner. So yeah, so that was my thought process and my justification behind my big yarn purchase, because we've all got justification. So that is going to be something that I'm going to be working on today, Halloween spinners. But before I do that, I have peace and quiet for a couple of hours. So I'm going to film the tutorial for hand warmers and maybe a ear warmer that's in the same pattern that goes with it. So let's take that out. We've got hair in the way. We've got a gorgeous ear warmer. And I love how this colour changing yarn, this was all from one ball of yarn, but because it was colour changing, it means I've got funky gloves, that one glove matches one side of my head and the other glove matches the other side of my head. How cool is that? So I'm going to film the tutorial for these today, and I think I figured out a way to make it, it's much better. So in my last vlog, the hand warmer that I did was a bit snug, didn't fit the way I wanted it to, And then after I'd finished filming the vlog, I realised it was because I wanted to do the ribbon in a 4.5, and I planned to go up to a 5mm for the main body of the glove, and I forgot. So word to the wise, don't do that. And they fit much, much better using the 5mm for the main body of the gloves. So I think they're going to be able to just be made to measure. You could just measure around how big you want your ribbon to be, and then the rest of the glove will fit, because people's hands tend to be, what's the word? In proportion, I guess, to their wrists. So yes, so that's the plan for this morning. Yes, this morning. Hand warmer tutorial, and then cracking on with Halloween spinners. Can you tell I'm not used to doing this yet? We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm happy to have you along for the journey. So I was halfway through filming my tutorial and the little people came home. So that is going to have to wait, and I will finish it off tomorrow. If you've ever wondered why it takes me so long to get tutorials out sometimes, this is why. But I'm going to finish the second. So this is the first glove that I did during the tutorial. Look at that yarn. Ooh. So I did one. So I'm going to make the other one, and then the second part of the tutorial is I'm going to, not done a 2-in-1 before, but I thought why not do the ear warmer pattern in the same video. So you can go on and just make the gloves if you want, or you've got the option of watching a bit further and making a matching, especially if you've got one of these colour changing yarns, because I think it's just nice because you can make hands and ear warmers matching from the same ball of yarn. So that's what I'm going to do while fielding questions of what does this mean, what's that for, I'm hungry, what time is dinner, you know. So gloves finished. Look how nice the colours came out. So I'm happy with that. And while tea has been cooking, I have been playing with my new Yarn Smith's yarn. Wait until he spins. Googly eyes! Googly eyes! So Mr. Bat is done in a much stiffer yarn that looks so much better. So now I am going to work on the actual spinny bit. I think I'm going to make it a bit shorter than I did on that one. Because I think it actually ended up a bit too long. So I'm going to do a shorter one. So yeah, progress. Good morning. I am out on my morning walk with Milo. We've just dropped George off at school. You turn the camera around so you can see him. There he is. So the plan is home and Halloween spinners today. And finish off tutorial. Okay, so we got back from our walk and the sun has been shining in on my desk. So I'm not able, although it's gone behind a cloud now that I said that. So I've not been able to finish my filming as yet, but that is on the agenda today. So in the meantime, I have been working on the spinner for my bat fella to go on to the bottom of, I can't speak today. Can you speak any day? Not really. So I'm going to be doing that, and I've also got some really boring admin-y things to do. So last month, or maybe even the month before, but I've always had a shop on a site called Folksy, and I was just feeling like it was time to set up my own website, because I've had my domain for a while, jeaniefrogcrochet.com, but it was always just set up to redirect to my link tree, which was working. But I thought, let's get everything all in one place. So it's taken a while. I'm not the best with techie stuff, as you can possibly tell from my editing skills. But it does mean that I now have to, there is no automatic importing system to put all of my listings that are on my Folksy shop. And there's like over 70 odd blankets and clothes and small items like bookmarks and scrunchies and things. But I want to get them all on my website in time for Christmas, so that hopefully I can make some sales, or a lot of sales. So I'm going to be doing that this afternoon, but in between doing this, I'm going to do some of this while I upload a listing. I think if I do it that way, it's bearable. It doesn't feel so much like, oh, I'm stuck at an office job again. And I've also got to list my scarves still. I'm hoping the light will be nice this afternoon, because the sun moves around from the front of the house around to the back at around about midday, 1 o'clock, which means that there's nice light in this room then. It's bright, but it's not sort of direct sunlight that's too much. So that's the plan for right now. This, I think I'm going to put a row of white on the outside, and this is going to be the bat one. I think the pumpkin one, I'm going to do white, black and green for the spinner, and I think Ghosty will be white, black and purple, which is giving me Halloweeny vibes. So I'm going to do that. I am going to listen to Morbid because I'm still catching up. Haven't listened to, I used to listen to the episodes as they came out, but I got far behind. So I'm going to do that. What do you watch and listen to when you're crocheting? Sometimes it's audiobooks with me, sometimes podcasts, sometimes I do watch TV on my laptop. I've watched all the series of Survivor Australia, which I love, and The Block, which has just made me want to redecorate and renovate my house. So yeah, I'm going to carry on with this and I will check back in when we've made a bit more progress and get on with my admin-y things. Good morning, good morning. Another day, another dog walk done. Just a little update because I didn't do half the things I said I was going to do yesterday. And then I didn't film anymore yesterday because I keep forgetting that I'm doing this vlog and that I'm supposed to be filming what I'm doing. But I did finish 2 of the 3 wind spinners. So I've done the pumpkin one and the bat one. Flap, flap. So they are done. And at some point, maybe this afternoon, maybe this evening, I'm going to do the one for this little guy to go on. So they will be ready for me to film a tutorial for those. I'm planning on filming that maybe at the weekend, maybe towards the end of the week, if I've got time. The weekend's usually better for filming tutorials because no kids here, 9 times out of 10. So today I am going to take my photos. So I have 3 sets of ear warmers and gloves that need to be listed on the website. I've got 2 ear warmers just on their own. Those are going to go up. I've got a cotton bucket hat that I should have put up in the summer, but I think possibly it will still sell now. Who knows? Look how cute it is. And I've also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 scarves. So with taking photos and editing photos and writing listings on the website, I predict that will take me the rest of today. So I will do maybe a little update later if I finish the last spinner, and then I'll do a little video maybe later today or tomorrow just to have a little chat about what is coming next, what is on the agenda next. I'm going to have my breakfast pastry, I'm going to have my coffee, I'm going to do these photos because I need to do them and I keep putting it off. So that's me for today. Behold, I have listed all of my scarves. Yay! So I actually took all my photos. I even listed some things. So I listed all my new things, my glove and ear warmer sets, the ear warmers, the scarves, the bucket hat. But I also listed things that previously were only on my Folksy shop. So I've got a V-neck jumper with some sunflowers on the sleeves. I've got a little mini dress jumper type thing. So I'm very pleased with myself. And now I'm this far in with Ghosty's spinner. So yeah, I've had a good day, good productive day. However, in 5 minutes time I have to leave to go on the school run. And then we're popping down to see my parents for a little while, but I'm so glad that I've done the thing that I've been putting off for days and days and days and days and days and days and days. Isn't that just an awesome feeling when you do that? Because I'm guilty of doing it all the time. I think, oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. As you've probably noticed, I've been saying since last week's vlog, oh, I've got loads of scarves I need to photograph. But maybe by doing this vlog, you guys can help me hold myself accountable. Because if I've said to you that I've got to do something, then I've got to do it then, haven't I? At least that's the idea. And if I don't, then I fully expect comments of, you said that you were going to do XYZ and you didn't do it. And then I can comment back, shut up. No, I can comment back, oh yeah, I know. Sometimes I need a little nudge. Anyway, so I am done with that for the day. So when I get back from my mum's later and everybody's coached up, fed, bathed, bed where they should be, I'm fully intending on finishing this. So I think, in actual fact, it's a good place to leave the vlog for this week. Because once these are done and the tutorial is listed, well, then it's on to the next thing then. I have been asked to do a tutorial for a basket, like the whip baskets that I've made. These ones. So I think I've been pondering it, and I think I'm going to do one like pumpkin, so orange with green, and I'm going to do it around. I'm not going to do it as deep, but obviously you can make it, I'll say how you can make it as big or as deep as you like, but I'm going to do it to fit in a sweets tub, so that you can have it by the front door looking all pumpkin-y on trick-or-treating night. And equally you can then make one, I suppose it looks a bit like a Christmas pud or a bit like Santa's belt or something. You can put your Christmas chockies in. So that's going to be on the agenda next week. And I have a crochet along that I'm working on, and I need to work on that this week. I need to. So that's where I'm going to leave you for this week. Thank you for watching. It's been a bit this week, but hopefully now that I've actually done what I've been planning to do for weeks, I'll be on to the next thing that I'll plan to do for weeks. Get used to it. More to come. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.